Good evening and good afternoon, everyone. I realize I'm the final speaker of the final day, so I hope I can keep your attention for the remaining time. Um, Quick introduction about myself and the company I founded around a year ago. So it has been built from 15 years of experience in the battery industry at several levels, both academic and industrial and applied R&D. And I'm putting these years of experience to the service of clients who want to navigate the battery landscape. And for your information, I'm leaving here a list of services that I offer through Teraton. Right, let's move right into the subject of today's talk. I think I don't need to introduce you the topic of batteries and why they are so important or how they work. I think you've heard enough about it over the last 2 days. What I'd like to draw your attention to is their importance in a bigger context. The battery systems, whether they're based on lithium-ion or other chemistries, really are an enabling factor, an enabling technology for a number of topics and markets that all pertain to the green transition, whether it's in the electric mobility space or in the integration and deployment of more renewable energy sources. Um, they are a great technology, but they're far from perfect. And just like many other technologies, they are subjected to wear and tear over time. Typically, a metric that is used to indicate how much energy can still be extracted from a battery, or even better, how many more cycles can be extracted, can the battery be charged and discharged, is the so-called state of health, which has been shortened, which is usually indicated as SOH. Um, it's a metric that is quite simple in its definition. It's basically the ratio between the energy that is currently stored in a battery or that can be extracted from a battery and its nameplate energy. That is the energy that device contained when it was first built. As you can imagine, being a ratio, it's a value that can go from 0% to 100%. It's a value that does not decay linearly with time, and as a matter of fact, it's dependent on two main variables. That is the usage pattern, so how much, how often, how fast a battery is charged and discharged, and also its age, so the year it was manufactured. Two identical batteries, which one of which is stored in a warehouse for 5 years, and another one which is installed on an electric vehicle, which is driven day in day out for 5 years, will age significantly differently, one from another. And so there's quite an important factor in terms of pattern of usage and user type that operates that battery. This value decays quite fast at the beginning of a battery's operation, tends to stabilize after a few months, and then after it hits a value of 70%, usually it decays much faster and leads to an irreversible death of the battery within a few cycles. There's also another aspect to consider. Not only an older battery can charge and discharge less energy, but it's also overall less efficient. And you can see that in the chart here on the left. You can see the typical discharge and charge curves of a lithium-ion cell, and you can see how between 5 and 500 cycles, not only is the total capacity that can be extracted lower, you can see that on the lower x-axis, but also the slope of the curve is a few volts or millivolts lower. That is a, as a